Hi everybody, in this video we are going to talk about simplifying radical expressions using the distributive property. All right, so our first problem is to multiply and then write our answer in simplest form, of course. And we are multiplying the negative square root of 3 times the difference, negative 8 minus the square root of 5. So when I look at this problem, I notice a number, the negative square root of 3, on the outside of a set of parentheses. So I notice that I'm going to have to use the distributive property, and I'm going to take this whole thing, negative 3, and I'm going to multiply it to negative 8, as well as the negative square root of 5. So when we do this, I think it's going to be helpful for us to start using what I call the box method. So I am multiplying one term, the negative square root of 3, times something that has two terms, negative 8 minus this negative square root minus the square root of 5. So I'm going to set up a 1 by 2 box with these expressions, the negative square root of 3 on the side and negative 8 minus the square root of 5 on top. And then I'm going to fill in the boxes by multiplying. And I'm going to multiply the side times whatever's on top of the box. So to get the inside of our first box here, I would multiply negative square root of 3 times negative 8. And I notice that here I really just have a number that's not under a radical times something that has a radical. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply my outside numbers times my inside numbers. And this negative 8 is really like negative 8 times the square root of 0, which is 0. So negative 1, because there's a 1 in front, times negative 8 gives me positive 8. And then I have the square root of 3, which is the square root of 3. Oops, I made a mistake here. This is the square root of 1. I was thinking about addition. We are multiplying here. So negative 8 times the square root of 1 is really what we have when we see negative 8. So I would multiply the square root of 1 times the square root of 3, which is still the square root of 3. All right. So negative 8 times negative, you know what?